bring forward, yes, an engineer, one of our great and best, one of your own. Team leader for X-Cats, Team 191, Ron Wicks.
When special people complete their journey here on earth, it's time for celebration. It's time to think about the joy they brought to our lives each day. It's time to thank them for a helping hand, a listening ear, a caring, generous heart. There are so many wonderful things that showed what a caring person they were. They would have a wonderful way of making others feel really good about themselves. And whenever help or encouragement was needed, they are always right there. When Dean came and reached out to corporations to implement his idea of an engineering competition, Gene Wicks was one of the people who participated in the initial planning and implementation of the program. Gene created the X-Cats back in 1991 and 92 and helped found this Finger Lakes regional competition in 2005. His dedication to our youth led to a great program that FIRST is and the great team that the X-Cats are. Gene was one of the finest people we have ever known. He helped set the standards for FIRST, not just for the X-Cats, but for all of FIRST. Back when there were no role model teams to emulate, Gene was there to guide with that never-ending smile and that gentle spirit. Behind that small frame, with a big smile, was a rock, who was there to help students and adults through some of the most difficult times. Gene was a great mentor and role model for me and helped me become a better coach, counselor, and leader. He has made the X-Cats what we are today, and many of our traditions and practices were implemented by Gene. He was truly dedicated to the mission of we build people, not just robots. His enthusiasm made it a joy to be around him. Let's all think about those special people in our lives who have touched us in a special way. Let's think about the teachers, the mentors, the relatives, and anyone else you've known who have set the example to help you achieve and aspire to success. I think often of the successful people who I've encountered and am inspired by their greatness and by their success. I think of Dean Kamen, who in addition to his many achievements, has created the most inspiring youth program that I can think of. I think of Woody Flowers, whose passion for education and teaching has been spread to the thousands of people he's inspired. Their story is still being written. And I think of the ones whose story has been told, whose inspiration is set within us for us to pass on to the next generation. Gene now walks with the great ones of the past, and he walks with the great ones you've known and have been inspired by. Let's have a moment of reflection for those who have passed, but whose spirit continues to guide and to inspire. Thank you. Now please welcome me in joining please welcome me in welcoming
with the Xerox Foundation. Thanks, Ron, for that great tribute to Gene. I am here. I'm here representing the Xerox Foundation and the hundreds of Xerox people who support FIRST. I'm happy to announce that the Xerox Foundation is starting a scholarship in honor of Gene. Each year, we will award the first Dean's List finalists. I had to get that right. Each year, Xerox will award each Dean's List finalist $1,000, and it will be called the Xerox Foundation Award in honor of Gene Wicks.